You do have two types of nephrons. The most common one, and the one we're typically talking about, which is generally controlling plasma, is the cortical nephrons. And they're called cortical because most of it is inside the cortex. There's only a small bit of it that drops into the medulla. This would be about 80 to 85% of the nephron. Some very important ones, the juxtamedullary. You can see those are the key differences that loop end. Again, it starts in the cortex, but now you have a really long loop that drops down into the medulla. And these are the ones that are really essential for conserving water. These are the ones that look simple, but without them, you're probably not going to live very successfully in life. You won't be able to conserve water enough to do it. So we'll talk about those, of course. Blood supply. Remember, there's a lot of blood going in. Now, we did talk about in the renal corpuscle where the blood gets filtered. So you go into the glomerulus, you get filtered into Bowman's capsule. Great. But now keep in mind, you put in 180 liters in these renal tubules. So some of that's going to have to get filtered back in. So what you have, particularly you can see it up here in this cortical nephron, is once the blood leaves, so you have an afferent going in, you have an efferent going out, and that blood wraps around those tubules. What we're going to get, where you have this close interface between the blood capillaries and the renal tubules, is you're going to get exchange of substances. And see more of it. This is where the filtering happens. A lot of the fine-tuning of the filtering. You decide what's going to stay in the renal tubule and ultimately be excreted as urine, and what needs to be taken back up or reabsorbed into the blood. Here's that. Remember how the distal tubule came right back by the renal corpuscle? So here's that structure. We're going to come back to this a couple times. But this gives you a better idea of what's going on inside that renal corpuscle. So notice when you look at it, here's the capillaries. Notice those big slits on it. You're going to need those slits to filter the plasma. If blood comes in, you're going to filter plasma out. And keep in mind, you picture the flow of fluid through this system as we're going through the renal system. So you get afferent flow in. It's filtered inside the glomeruli. And then you get efferent flow out. Remember, this efferent flow out is now going to wrap around all the proximal tubules. So, key thing here is this, and then ultimately proximal tubule, right? Out here, lots of big loop of Henle. Finally comes back, here's your distal tubule. This distal tubule comes by really close to both the afferent and the efferent arteriole. This is going to be really important for regulating the function of the kidney. We will get more into that, it should be in this lecture. And there's some key cells here you can see, and these are called the macular enzymes. So these are specialized epithelial cells in that distal tubule. It's right next to the glomerulus. You also have granular cells, juxtaglomerular cells. Basically, they secrete renin. Not going to have time to get to renin today, but we will get to it probably next week. And that's what that granular, that little dot inside those cells is the renin. Very important for cardiac function. Another picture of this. Same structure, different picture, different goal. Again, you see you have an afferent arteriole. And here you see your juxtaglomerular cells. Another key feature that I wanted to include, this extra slide, is notice there's sympathetic nervous system. So your renal system is going to be under the control of your autonomic nervous system. You probably guessed that. You have to think about and decide how blood flows into your kidney. Yeah. So there's going to be an autonomic or involuntary system. Another, here's your efferent arteriole, another picture. It isn't quite as good as the glomerulus. You can't quite see all those slits in the filtration. But you're getting the idea. This is where the initial filtration happens. And this would be your proximal tube. Another key cell this shows for regulating your renal system are these mesangial cells. Notice they stretch up and have an interface between the distal tubule and go up into this glomerulus. See what the function of those is. And also keep in mind, this is your typical arterial, typical blood vessel, so you have smooth muscle wrapping. So you know, from what we've already talked about, you can constrict or dilate these blood vessels. All right, that's your renal anatomy.